What's up, everybody? It's your girl Lopsided Adult, and I am back again because, like, why not? So in my surgery group, I put up my videos in there just to get a few views and whatnot, and like people have been DMing me and asking me questions like, why not make a whole video with it too? Like, so this video is gonna be basically answering all your questions that y'all asked me. So I'll be reading off my little computer here. And yeah, I'm also gonna be giving you guys my 6-month update because somebody asked for it. Like, what? I'm trying to grow my channel here. If one person asked for it, I'm gonna say because y'all asked for it. Everybody asked for it. They're all asking for it. It's not funny. It's at the end of the day, it's serious. Let's get into it. This is gonna be my last BBL video. I'm like kind of over it. I get a lot of questions from girls who had surgery, and the question I get the most is, did you experience any unevenness? I'm trying to trust the process and I can't. And like, how is your pain right now? Questions like that. And then girls who didn't have surgery yet, yeah, they're the most questions I get from like my surgery page and stuff on Facebook. Are you still swelling? Are you in pain? All that stuff. I'm about 6 months post-op now, and I'm gonna tell you about like how my body went through so many different changes to get to where I am now, and everything, that if I'm still swelling, all that. So yeah. So at first, the pain is very painful. 2 weeks, you can go back to work. You're still in pain, but like you can go back to work. 3 months, you are still in pain, but you can bend down and pick things up with ease now. So let me talk about trusting the process with you guys, okay? Trusting the process is like real life. You have to trust the process, okay? So, like I said in my first BBL video, like, I knew everything. I knew what to expect. Like, I could have performed the damn surgery myself because, like, I just knew everything, okay? So, when I first got off the table, when you first get off the table, you are bigger than what you were. You have no Coke bottle shape, really, and you do not look how you want to look in the long run, right? So, woke up off the table, and my ass was huge as hell, and I did not have a tiny ass waist. I was bigger than what I was and in so much pain, right? Fast forward to 2 weeks, everything started going down after the massages and everything. You start to see what your stomach and everything is gonna look like, and you're really loving it, okay? Fast forward 3-4 months, your ass starts to just freaking appear because you fell in love with the ass that you got from surgery. They tell you do not fall in love with the ass that you had when you got off the table because that is not your ass. That is swelling and fluids and all that stuff, and that is fat that has not died yet. Literally, after you have your surgery, about like 60% or something like that of your fat dies. Could be like 80% or something dies. I think 80% of mine died. It's not a big ass, but yeah, it dies. So literally, I was very even when I got off the table. My hips were even. And then when I started noticing maybe about 2 months, because it was like my birthday. So I started noticing that one hip goes like this and one hip goes like, And I was like, no, not me, no. But I'm just like, I'm gonna trust the process because I've heard people say that later on it curves out. So I'm sitting here trusting the process. I'm at 3 months, 4 months. My ass went down now too. Like, it looked like I didn't even have surgery. I'm like, did I even have, like, is there even a difference here? Like, what's going on? Like, in the middle of the 4th month, my ass started to fluff out and the other side started to look like the other side, okay? So right now, they both are symmetrical. Oh, my air fryer is done. I had to trust the process. Like, I heard that this could happen, I heard that a lot of people go through the lopsidedness for a little bit, and I trusted the process and I just waited it out till 6 months, and it eventually all came together. And this side curved out, that I was fluffing. They're even now, and I don't know, it's even now, but it was not before. Like, there was like a little flat spot. So as far as pain, I stopped really experiencing like pain where I did not need to like sleep with like a pillow on my stomach and sleep frontward, and I can finally sleep on my hips. I started sleeping on my hips at about 3 months, so I started easing into it, and it got easier, and I started realizing about last month, so the 5th month, probably because of my weight gain too, I don't know, it started becoming very uncomfortable to sleep on my side. Like, it feels like there's so much in my hips and it just hurts at this point. So when I sleep on my side, it's just so uncomfortable. I have to put a pillow right here on my side to take the pressure off of my hip now. Currently losing weight on day 2, and on day 2 of my keto diet. Hopefully that helps. Stomach area, I'm not in pain. Hips, I still feel pain, and on my butt I still feel pain. And around 4 months, I fell down the stairs. I fell down the damn stairs, and I really hurt myself. So now I have a dent. I have a dent in my butt now. I'm gonna try to see if wood therapy would do something about that. I'm actually very upset about that. So that's annoying. As far as pain goes, the pain that I'm feeling, it's at about, if I lay on my side for a second, the pain's at like a 2. If I'm going to bed at night, the pain is, it's at like a 4. I'd say a 4 right now. Like, I'm not dying, but it's uncomfortable right now. I don't swell to the point, like, I still swell a little bit. And if I drink alcohol, if I eat salt that's not like Himalayan salt, or if little things will cause me to swell a little, but it's like, I don't really expand. I can just feel it inside. And then when I touch my skin, it's like a burning feeling when I touch my skin. Like, if I press down inside, it's like burning a little, so you know that's the swelling. So sometimes I get that. Other than that, I really don't really swell too much. Like, I don't swell that much. Swelling, I would say that's at like a 2. So when I say trust the process, like, really trust the process. Like, your stomach, my stomach up here was really hard, and for whatever reason it was not going flat. And I was like, what the hell? So I kept wearing my Fajas and all that other stuff, and eventually it went down. I say at 4 months, it went down and flattened out. Myths that I've heard is basically, if you gain weight after you get lipo, that you start gaining weight in weird places, like your inner elbow, or like behind your knees, or like at your actual elbow will start gaining weight. You'll have fat there. No. Well, that ain't happened to me. But what does happen is, if literally you have no fat, like if the doctor takes all the fat out of your stomach, then when you do gain weight, your body needs to gain weight somewhere. So the rest of your body that already has fat on it is gonna swell. Like, so like weird places that don't usually gain weight are not gonna start gaining weight. Like, that's weird. So yeah, so sleeping at night, it's kind of gotten worse. But I might do a 1-year update for you guys, or just might, because you never know what could happen. But when I say my body changed so much, it was changing so damn much, and I really had to trust the process, and that I did. And yeah, now I'm here. Like I said in my other video, I'm very happy with my results. I would go back to my doctor. He's an amazing doctor. Honestly, this has been a really long process, and I didn't think it would be this long, but it's very long. Just imagine being in pain. And I never understood girls who go for round 2 immediately, like right when they hit 6 months, like right when the pain just really stopped, you're going back. Like, it's crazy. Who wants to be in pain for a whole year? But yeah, that's my 6-month update. So yeah, I'm here answering questions that I got from people in my surgery group. Let's get started. Okay, so one person asked me about wearing the faja and does it really train your body to rely on it? And I personally think it does, because when I stopped wearing it, my body started realizing it's not coming back, and to start not swelling. I noticed that when I was wearing the faja, as soon as I take it off, you swell like crazy. So like at 3 months, when I was like, okay, like what's going on? I can't wear a waist trainer now. I noticed that like every time I would take it off, I would start swelling. So as soon as I ditched it for like 2 weeks, and I stopped swelling. Basically I stopped swelling a lot. I really do believe that what do I believe, like wearing the faja too much can make your body rely on the faja. Definitely. Okay, one person asked me, how long do you recommend staying in Miami? Stay for a week, because that's what the doctors say. I feel like I've heard this, that after a week you're at less risk of catching a blood clot. When you're up in the air, you're less likely to catch a blood clot. So I wouldn't recommend going home the next day, especially when you're bleeding out still. Like, go sit down. Another question I got was, what did you ask for? And do you have lats or hips? I asked him for both. I said I want lats because I know that with age and gravity and time, it turns into hips regardless. So I was like, give me both. I want lats and hips. So yeah. Another person asked me, what did I ask for? Yeah, so I asked for that, and I asked for a natural big. I want a natural big because I don't want no big ass booty. I already had a little bit of a bum, a little more than a little bit of a bum before. So I knew that if I ask for big, he's gonna tell me, he's gonna think I really want big. Like, give me a natural big. So you know I want it to look natural, but it's big, but you gotta second guess. Like, wait, is that real? Like, that real? That real? So, next question is, you went to pre-op the same day? Yeah, I flew in and went to pre-op because I could. I caught an early flight because they say to be there before 12 p.m. I caught an early flight, got there at 12 p.m. So yeah, and they really didn't even care. Like, these surgery centers don't care. Oh, I'm sorry, this salad's too good. Okay, somebody asked me, when did I start wearing foams? I started personally wearing foams at 3 days post-op, I believe. I don't know why, but at 3 days post-op is when I started wearing my foams and my boards. I did not wear them in the airport. I would not recommend wearing them in the airport because they don't give a damn that you just went through surgery. They think you have drugs in there and they're gonna ask you to take it out. So don't do that. Because the airport was like already all up on my faja. I heard one girl they told to take off her whole entire faja. Like, they are ruthless. Oh, what the fuck is that? They're ruthless. One girl asked me, when is the fluff fairy gonna come? It's different for everybody. The fluff fairy comes when it comes. Like, trust the process. It comes when it comes. Like, the heck? It's different for everybody. For me, it was at like 4 months. 4 months? 4 or 5 months. 4 or 5 months. And believe me too, at 3 months, I was like, my ass is gone. The fluff fairy definitely did not come. Trust the process, girl. It's coming. It's coming. And if you are already like 6 months, it's probably not coming. You probably need around 2. Sorry. Someone asked me, did you go to the beach? The beach? Did I go to the beach? No, I did not go to the beach after having surgery. I wouldn't even trust that. First of all, I was by myself, so I'm not going to the beach by myself. I was in hella pain. I just went to sleep. Iron's hella low. I can't even walk. Nah, I ain't going to no beach. I was hella miserable my whole time there, basically. I wish. Like, I'm dying to go back to Miami. I love Miami. I want to move there. Like, I love Miami. So, no, I didn't get to go on the beach, but if you can, you should, girl. This girl said, I'm so excited. Girl, I'm excited for you. What kept you so calm and not nervous about surgery? You weren't scared at all. I mean, we're all very scared. Believe me, we're all very scared. But it's a choice we're making. What do you mean? I was not scared because I knew this is what I wanted to do. And honestly, I was like, if it was written in the sun, if it was written in the book of life that Duchess a doll, way out, plastic surgery, stamp. If that was what it said, that is what it was. And I said it to everybody. I'm like, it's what it's gonna be. If that's the way I'm supposed to go, it's the way I'm supposed to go. But I had faith first. And then I trusted my medical team here. I'm as ready as I could be. My body is in perfect health, and the doctors do this every single day. There hasn't been no deaths from this man. If there was any reason why I wouldn't be able to do the surgery, it would have been said, and I'm doing it. So you just have to say, like, you have to just think positive. Like, I was not thinking negative at all. I wasn't letting no negative thought come into my mind, because what the heck? No, I wasn't nervous. But internally, if you see in my other video, I was nervous subconsciously. My cheeks were so red. And I just tried not to think any bad thoughts. Like, even when I went onto the operating table, the nurse is like, could you calm down? And I'm like, pretty sure I'm just laying here calm. Like, what are you talking about? And she's like, no, like, your heart's racing. I was like, bitch, I'm about to fucking get my body cut open. I think your heart would be racing too. I don't know. I just took some, and we were good to go. What you mean? Let's get this over with. I'm trying to go back home. Show him a wish pic. I did show him a wish pic, and honestly, he did pretty good. Like, regardless of, like, my body did not look like her body, but I still got what I wanted, basically. So yeah. Another question is, you scared of flying? Why'd you ask me that? Yeah, I'm very scared of flying. That was random. That's random. Why'd you ask me that? I got asked, where did you get all your surgery supplies? For people who are not out of the States, there's a girl that sells like a whole package for $300 of every single thing you need. I'll try to find her. I'll try to link her down below. But yeah, for like $300, she'll give you everything you need. But for people who are outside of the States, outside of the US, who could not get that bag because they were not shipping worldwide, I literally got my stuff from Amazon, Walmart. My compression socks I got from like a pharmacy, like a Shoppers Drug Mart. Is what did you do for itching? One thing I noticed about the itching is if you give into it, it gets worse. So if you feel an itch, let it go. Like, let that little itch, which is not a little itch, it's like, it's a, oh, like I want to scratch it. Let that go. Don't give into it. You give into it, it sets off a fire of like itch craziness. I remember one time I was itching and I gave into, it was my first time, and I gave into that itch and I sat there crying. Crying because it's just an itch you can never get to. So for the itching, I use the Benadryl spray, spurt. And I noticed that when I'm inside of my faja and I'm compressed tight like a damn burrito, I was not itching. And the itching is basically just like your nerves, endings, and all that stuff trying to get back together. Somebody asked me, how long should I wear a faja? How long should I be wearing my faja? Girl, wear it as long as you want. The hell? Because like honestly, some surgeons say after a month, you don't need it. Then some surgeons say, oh, you should be wearing it for 6 months. And it's really just like, do what you want. Do what your body feels comfortable. If you feel like you want to wear it, if you feel like you still need more compression, you still need it for whatever reason, continue wearing it. If you are like 4 months post-op and you're still wearing it 22, 23 hours a day, that's your choice. This girl said, I can't trust the process. He messed up my body. Blah, 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 blah. This girl said, I can't trust the process. I'm really feeling like he messed up my body. I'm only 2 weeks post. 2 weeks post-op, and I'm really feeling discouraged. I'm thinking about booking my round 2 right now. Why do you girls always do this? Like, I'm 2 weeks post-op and okay, I'm living proof. Like, what are you talking about? You're 2 weeks. You don't even have the body that you bought yet. Like, you don't have it. So I think you should really trust the process, because there's honestly nothing else you really can do right now. There's nothing else you can do. You have to trust it. Can't do anything. There's nothing you can do. Sorry. Anyways. Yeah, that was my last question. So thanks for asking me, because I'm always happy to help. If you have any questions of your own, leave them in the comments. I get back to every single person, because that's just the type of person I am, okay? And yeah, don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. And why don't you subscribe? Because I'm uploading every Thursday. Why would you want to miss it? Why? Why? It's your girl, Dusha Doll, and goodbye.